Hello students, I am Sunny sir from Mahadi English School. I hope all of you are fit and fine and staying at home and not going out unnecessarily. So this video is for students of class 3 and the subject is grammar. Our today's thought: tomorrow, do not wait for tomorrow because tomorrow does not wait for you. Therefore, tomorrow always comes tomorrow. Right? So, always remember this. Do not wait for tomorrow because tomorrow does not wait for you. So, do not wait for tomorrow. Just do your work, whatever you have to do, and forget the rest. Don't think about anything else. The instructions that I want to give to all of you: follow all these instructions. Clean up. Keep your place neat and clean. Take turns while playing. Always give chances to others also. Be careful with tools. It may hurt you if you don't handle them with care. Do not interrupt while your elders are speaking. Follow the rules of traffic. When it is red, stop over there. Stand in a line, don't break the line. So in today's video, what are we going to study? Grammar bridge course syllabus. We shall continue in today's video. We will solve the assignment which was given to you. Along with that, we will solve some worksheets. I will explain the bridge course syllabus and we will write the answers of the questions. Right? So now last two questions are left of your bridge course syllabus. You will solve it and you will write it one time in the rough book. So give the heading in your rough book: bridge course. That is the main heading. The subheading is grammar, because we are solving the bridge course syllabus of grammar, right? So that would be the subheading. Now, in today's video, first we will see the writing part which was given to you. It was question number 7a in your assignment. What was the question? Write a letter to your grandmother asking her to take care in this pandemic. You have to write a letter to your grandmother asking her that during this time of COVID-19, as it is a pandemic, you have to be very careful, you have to take care of your health, and you have to be very, very careful. So, we have to write a letter to the grandmother so that she can be careful. Let us see how to write a letter. This is how we write a letter. First, we have to write the sender's address. From where are we sending? And then receiver's address. Here, let us see. So, first here the address is written: B98, Janakpuri, New Delhi, 110085. This is the date when the letter was written. 24/5/2020, that is 24th May 2020. Then the body part of the letter. How to write the letter? The main body part. We are writing the letter to the grandmother. So how to write it? Let us see. Dear Granny, I hope you are doing good there. I am good here too. I was worried about you when I came to know that coronavirus attacks the sick and old age people. Therefore, you should take some precautions such as washing your hands, use of face mask and hand gloves when going outside. This period of the pandemic will end soon. Till that, you should take care of yourself. We will meet soon. Yours loving granddaughter, Supriya. This is how we write letter. We can write letter to our grandparents, parents, family members, friends, anyone. But this is the method of writing the letter. See how we write a letter. First the address, then the date, then the body part, and then the closure. And this is also very important. Salutation means dear granny, dear grandpa, dear father, dear mother. That is salutation. And this is closure. Yours loving granddaughter, or yours lovingly, yours affectionately, anything you can write. So this is your homework. You have to write this letter one time with good handwriting. Where will you leave line? You will leave one line over here and over here. At these two places where I have drawn red line, there you have to leave one line. When you are writing in a page, you should know where to leave line and where not. Because in letter writing, leaving line, leaving space is also very much important, right? So this is how we write letter. Let us read the letter once again. Because letter is an interesting thing, it is a part of grammar. And if you know how to write a letter, you can convey your message to anyone who is not with you but who lives in a different city or in a different state. First of all, we write address P98 Janakpuri, New Delhi, that is the pin code 110085, 24/5/2020, that is 24th May 2020. Leave one line, then salutation, dear granny, then the body of the letter. I hope you are doing good here. I hope you are doing good there. I am good here too. I was worried about when I came to know that the coronavirus attacks the sick and old age people. Therefore, you should take some precautions such as washing your hands, use of face mask and hand gloves when going outside. This period of the pandemic will end soon. Till that, you should take care of yourself. We will meet soon. Your loving granddaughter, Supriya. So, you have to write this letter one time. Next, question number 7 was comprehension. What was there in the comprehension? Comprehension is about Anna's lute. So, comprehension is about Anna's lute. So, Anna is the name of a girl, but what is lute? It is a plugged stringed instrument with a long neck bearing frets and a rounded body with a flat front. What is it? It is an instrument with a long neck. It is lute. Anna's lute. Anna's favorite hobby is playing lute. She spends a lot of her free time playing lute. She started learning to play lute when she was 5 years old. She played in her school's band. Anna's dad bought her a lute and she started practicing every day after school. It was very loud, but her mother never complained. She improved a lot and playing lute has been her favorite hobby ever since. Now, here we come to the question answers part. From the paragraph that we have just read, we have to mark the answers, right? This was the paragraph that we just read. Now, first of all, we will read all the 5 questions and then we will again go back to the paragraph. We will read it again. Question 1 is, what is Anna's favorite hobby? Remember the questions, we have to mark the answers. Question number 2. When did Anna start to play lute? Question number 3. Who bought Anna a lute? Question number 4. What is the title of the story? Question number 5. Where did Anna perform lute? So now we have read all the 5 questions. Let us find out the answers of the question one by one. And this also you have to write one time in rough book. Questions and answers both, because this is the bridge course syllabus. Question number 7. What is Anna's favorite hobby? So the first question is given, what is Anna's favorite hobby? Let us find out the answer. The first answer is given in the first line. Here it is. Anna's favorite hobby is playing lute. What is the favorite hobby? Anna's favorite hobby is playing lute. So this is the first answer I have marked for you. See, I will also put the brackets so that you will know that this is the answer. From here till here is answer number 1. What is it? Answer number 1. Let us write answer 1 so that you will know where have we marked. Later on you can take screenshot. So this is answer 1. Here is the question. What is Anna's favorite hobby? Anna's favorite hobby is playing lute. What is question number 2? When did Anna start to play lute? Means when did she begin? Anna started playing lute at what age? Let us find out the answer. Here it is given. She started learning to play lute when she was 5 years old. So let us mark answer number 2. She started learning to play lute when she was 5 years old, right? So I will put the bracket so that you will come to know that it is answer number 2, and we will also write it above over there so that there is no confusion while writing the answer. Answer 2 starts from here. She started learning to play lute when she was 5 years old, and it gets over when the bracket is over. See, answer 1 is written over here, answer 2 I have written over here. Now moving ahead, question number 3. Who bought Anna a lute? Means who gave Anna a lute? Who gave her the lute? Do you know that? So where is answer number 3? Answer number 3 is over here. Anna's dad bought her a lute and she started practicing every day after school. So where is the answer? Answer is till here. Who bought her the lute? Anna's dad. Anna's dad bought her lute. That is answer number 3, and from here till here you have to write the answer. You will put full stop over here. Let us write over there as it is answer number 3. So we need to write over there so that when you take screenshot you can write the answer and you know that it is third answer. Right here I have written C, answer 3. Next, what is the fourth question? What is the title of the story? So the paragraph that we just read, what is the title of that paragraph? The title is over here. What is the answer? Here is the title of the paragraph and that is the answer. Anna's lute. That is answer 4. Because they have just asked what is the title. The title of the passage or the story given over here is Anna's lute. Next, number 5. Where did Anna perform lute? Where did she play lute? Where did she perform means where did she play lute? So the answer is over here. Where is the answer? She played lute. Where did she play? In her school's band. Here is the answer. She played lute in her school band. Say I am going to underline the answer. She played lute. She played it in her school band. You know, in some schools they have band for students. they can participate and they can learn many new things. So that is answer number 5 that we just marked. So let us write answer 5 over there. Here it is. I have written it below so that you understand. The bracket starts over here and it ends over here. Answer 5. She played in her school's band. So we got all the answers. Answer 1, 2, then answer 3 is over here. Answer 4 is over here. And answer 5 is over here. So this was the comprehension, that is question number 7 of your bridge course assignment. This was the question 7a letter writing and this was question 7b comprehension. After that, let us solve some worksheets. Now today we have some revision of grammar with the help of worksheet. So this you don't have to write in homework. You just have to write these 2 questions in homework of bridge course assignment. But this is an extra worksheet which we have taken for revision purpose, so that we can revise the concepts which you already learnt in standard 2. Let's revise. So the first image over here is student, which is given over here, right? Student. So you know that girl or boy, whoever it is, a student is a person, not a place or thing, right? This game is like name, place, animal, thing. You have to decide whether it is name, place, animal or thing. We just have to mark, nothing else. Let us see number 2. Cow. What is it? Person, animal or thing? Cow is an animal, right? Cow is an animal. So we mark the arrow towards that animal. Number 3. Pond. See a small water body, that is pond. What is it? Is it person, place or thing? Pond is a place. We can sit near the pond and we can relax ourselves. So pond is a place. Next is bicycle. What is bicycle? Is it person, place or thing? Bicycle is a thing. It is a non-living thing, but it is a thing, right? So this is how we have to mark the answers. We will see some more questions further. Let us see. Egypt. What is Egypt? Is it animal, place or thing? Egypt is a country. It is a place we can visit full of pyramids. So we will mark the arrow. It is a place. Plumber. So who is a plumber? Is a man who repairs the leakage in our homes, the running taps, everything he can repair. So is he a person, place or animal? Plumber is a person. He is a person. Next is bear. What is bear? Person, animal or thing? What is it? So bear is an animal. Bear is an animal. Next is radio. What is radio? Person, place or thing? What is radio? Radio is a device. It is an electronic device we can use to listen to music or news. So radio is a thing. As I told you, it is an electronic device. It is a thing like phone, television, all these are electronic devices. Same way radio is also an electronic device. Then next, connect the correct dots to match each image with its word. So here also we have to match the image with the word. Which image belongs to which word? The first one is bat. You might have seen bat, how it looks like, right? So you already know what is a bat. Next is given the image which you have to identify. Is it lip, hip or nip? What is it? This is a nip. You might know because we write with pen. So there is a nip of the pen which helps us to write. It is a nip. The next, which image is this? Caught, pot or got? This is a pot. This image is of a pot. Then which image is this? Can you identify this? It is a van. What is it? A vehicle which helps us to move from one place to another place. It is a van. Students go to the school in a van. Next, can you identify this image? Is it fig, pig or wig? What is it? It is the image of a pig. This is a pig. Next, can you identify this image? Is it zip, lip or rip? What is it? This is the image of a zip. We can open the zip, close the zip. It is a zip. See, there is a chain. Next, identify this animal. Fox, box or six. This is a fox. Next, what is it? Is it fog, dog or cog? It is a dog. This is a dog. So, we know that A or N means 1. You know that article A and article N both are used for 1. Any one person, one place or one thing. But we never say a sun, a moon, a earth and a sky, right? We always say the sun, the moon, the earth and the sky. We also say the rain. So a sun is wrong, the sun is correct. So here we have to fill in the blanks with articles a, n or the. Articles a, n or the. Let us see if you can give the correct answers. Dash bird is flying in dash sky. So bird is 1. So here we can write a bird, and before sky what do we put? Which article? The sky. So answer number 1, first we write A. Why? Because bird is 1, and before sky what do we write? The sky. So there we have to write the. A bird is flying in the sky. Dash earth goes round dash sun. So here at both the places we need the. The earth goes round the sun, because both are proper nouns. The earth is also 1, the sun is also 1. So at both the places we put the, as it is given, the sun, the earth. Take dash umbrella when you go out in dash rain. So take an umbrella. Why? Because umbrella is 1 and the first alphabet is a vowel. So what do we write? An umbrella. We write an umbrella. Dash rain. With rain, which article do we use? The. It is already given over there, right? So we just write the same article, the, with rain, before rain. Dash astronaut can go to dash moon. So astronaut, before astronaut we put article N, because astronauts starts with the alphabet A. A is a vowel, so we use N. An astronaut can go to dash moon. The moon. Before moon also we add article the moon. And number 5, dash old man cannot become dash young. Dash old man cannot become dash young boy again. So here before old man, what do we write? An old man, because O is a vowel. So we write an old man cannot become a young man or a young boy again, because young boy is only one. We are talking about one young boy, only one. So we write A. I hope you understood this. Now let us see the next exercise. Here also we have to write same thing. What do we have to write? Article A or N. Let's see number 1. This is dash boy. This is dash boy. What do we write over here? Only one boy he is. So with that we write article A. This is a boy. Then number 2. Dash pigeon is dash bird. See, this is pigeon. So both the places we write article A, because we are talking about only one bird. But first alphabet must be capital. I hope you remember. I had explained when you start the sentence, the first alphabet must be capital. So a pigeon is a bird. Number 3. Do you want dash apple? Before apple, which article do we write? An. Because apple starts with A and A is a vowel. So, do you want an apple? This is article. A is an article, so we write A is a vowel, so we write article N. Number 4. We have dash beautiful house. Only one house we have. Only one. So, for that we write article A. We have a beautiful house. Sam is dash honest man. Sam is dash honest man. Sam is an honest man. So in the fifth blank we have to write an. Next, put the appropriate articles A, an or the before the words. Here we can write any one, A, an or the. Let us see if you can give the correct answer. Dash eagle. So here we write an eagle. Number 2. Dash river. What do we write? So with river we write A, because we are talking about any river, a river. Next, dash Andaman Sea. This is a proper noun about a particular place. So we write the Andaman Sea. Number 4. Dash child. So child is only one, singular. So we write a child. Next, dash R. H is silent. How do we speak? N R. So here we write article N. N R. We don't say hour, we say R. So it is silent. H is silent, so we write N. Dash apple. With apple also we write article N. N apple. Because apple starts with A. A is a vowel, so we write N. So we completed this exercise also. In today's homework, what will you do? You will write bridge course assignment, question number 7, letter writing one time, and you will write this comprehension answers, this 5 question answers one time. See these 5 question answers one time. So thank you all of you for watching my video, and have a wonderful day all of you.